Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Amin wa alaikum assalam rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. A'udhu billahi samil alim minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillah allazi hadana li hadzal islam wa ma kunna linahtadiya lawla an hadana Allah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad wa sallim. Our viewers scattered across the globe, wherever you are, good evening or good morning or good afternoon, because of the difference of the latitude and the longitude. We thank God Almighty Allah for bringing us safely to this destination, and then most especially on the Gregorian calendar, that's the Christian calendar. They are now going to the new year. Alhamdulillah, they are our neighbors as part of religion is concerned. Alhamdulillah, the Holy Quran and the Bible respectively, they are saying love your neighbor as yourself. So loving your neighbor is not a problem. So we wish them Happy New Year as Muslims. But this message goes to our Muslims, Ummah, our Muslim youth in particular. Despite wishing Christians and then other people their Happy New Year on their calendar, we want to just give a brief explanation about the difference between Islamic calendar, the Gregorian calendar, and the other calendars. Muslim youth, most especially the girls and then the small guys, we entered in this year 2023. Now we are now in the fifth month. That's Jumada Ula. Al Muharram, Safar, Rabi, our Rabi and Jumada Ula. We are now in the fifth month of the year 2023. I take it again. We are now in the fifth month of the year 2023. Because of the difference of the days in the months. On the Islamic calendar, we have 29 days or 30 days. That makes the month on the Islamic calendar. All the 12 months on the Islamic calendar, they either end at 29 or 30 days. On the contrary, on the Gregorian calendar or on the English calendar, they have 30 days or 31 days. So because of that, you could hear 30 days have September, April, and November, all this except this. So that is the difference. So when you look at the difference, you see that it's because of that difference that made the Islamic calendar to be ahead of the Gregorian calendar or the English calendar, 5 months ahead. So be vigilant about that. So this 31st night is for your neighbors, that's Christians. You wish them good things that is coming in the year. And as for your year, we are now in the 5th month. That notwithstanding, you can also pray this night. So I'm calling on all the scholars, whether in Africa, in Asia, Europe, America, and whatever, they should call all the youth to order. You can go to mosque this night with your youth. If you don't want them to go and join your neighbors, make sure that you organize some congregation annually based on your neighbor's calendar. That's the Gregorian calendar. What I mean is that Muslims, whether the Sunnis, whether the Shias, whether the Tijaniya, whether the Ahmadis, make sure that this night you should have some Islamic activities engaging your youth, so that you also pray ahead. Not necessarily you are doing it for the calendar, but you are also doing it to protect your youth against accepting that calendar. That's what I mean. So because we are now in the 5th month of the calendar, and they are now going to be the first day of their calendar. So they are our neighbors. We are respecting them, we are respecting their calendar and everything, but our youth should know that they shouldn't go and be saying that they will do this, they will do that, they will do this. Please make sure that you put things in order. So this is the message. So it is wise for our elders, for our Islamic scholars, for our leaders, for our imams to call or to make a very serious congregation this night, whilst the Christians are in their churches making their preaching, making their prayers against their calendar. We Muslims will also make sure that we also do prayers, nafla, even if you didn't do it not because of the Christian calendar, you get reward, you get you get a lot of benefit. Because you can't say Allahu Akbar, you can't say La ilaha illallah, you can't say Subhanallah for nothing. It will not go waste. It won't go waste. So please try and make sure that you organize that crusade for your guys and then girls, so that they will also annually, every year, you make sure that you'll be doing that one. I'm calling on all scholars cut across the globe, most especially in our Gregorian community and for that matter Africa, for us to adopt that one. Every year this night we should organize some nafla, or we should call some scholars to come and be engaging our youth, whilst our partners, our neighbors, that's the Christians, are in their churches making their prayers. Please let us also on the other side be making our prayers, not because we are making the prayers because this is the first day in the year, but we are also making prayers for our own. We will also have benefit, and then our youth will not go to any place. They will also understand the difference between the calendars. However, I will also blend the calendars. I'll come out with my prophecy as I used to do on the Gregorian calendar, because I'll come out with that one so that I'll explain more. And then I'm also calculating to see the heart of the of the year 2023, and I'll give breakdown of the year 2023. Islamically, 2023 is a very marvelous and successful year, but because of our attitude, that makes it, we are not seeing the benefit of the year. But Islamically, scientifically, biologically, in all aspects of life, that 2023, the year, is a successful year. I will just give one because I'm coming out with the prophecy. I will bring it tomorrow, God willing. But that's not the reason for the call. When you look at 2023 Islamically, from the Islamic calendar, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was given a prophecy, a prophet. He was a prophet on the 40th year. When he was 40 years, that God sent him to be a prophet. So he ended his life totally 63 years. So out of these 63 years, when you take 40, you get 23. So all the dirty work, the Quran, the Hadith, the everything, the history, what and what, everything that we have, every benefit that we have from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it mounted to 23 years. So you see, 2023, this is just the gist of what I'm going to bring. And then when you also look at his lifestyle, when you divide his lifestyle into three, the first 20 years, the second 20 years, and the last part of his destiny ended with 23 also. And then when you also take his living, where he left, the way he lived, you see that he lived in Mecca 10 years, and 13 years, and he also lived in Medina 10 years. So when you add 13 plus 3 is 23. In all aspects of life, you can see that 23 is not easy. And biologically, when you look at 23, the male and the female chromosomes, scientifically or biologically, the male produces 23 chromosomes and the female produces 23. When you add them to be 46, and that makes an embryo to be a human being. You see, 23 is not. So we'll discuss that one. I'll bring that one later. But this one is a major message to us. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.